morning. Great to be back with you on this Tuesday morning. Yes, you are back with George at Growth Point Growing as you're going through life, and trust again that you are having a greater understanding of just how big God really is in your life, and again helping you to overcome those obstacles in your way. So if there's an obstacle in your way, I want you to stand, and I want you to be reminded again just how big God really is. Now, today, doubt restricts. So once we begin to doubt that God is able to accomplish that, what needs to be accomplished in our lives, those problems to be overcome in our lives, we begin to allow doubt to take control over our lives, and then we begin to restrict ourselves of just seeing how big God really is. You see, when the devil sows doubt into our minds and we focus on doubt, we restrict God's working in us and through our lives. Once we restrict God, we have to break that spirit of doubt within our lives. When Moses stood before the Red Sea, he looked back and he said, God, the enemy is right behind us. I don't know what to do. We hit a cul-de-sac in our life. And God says, don't worry, what is in your hand? Again, God has given to us the word, not so. God has given to us the promises. So we look back into the promises of God. We look back over our shoulder and see just how God has brought us through those troubled waters, now ready to bring us into the blessings that he has. But doubt can restrict us, so we got to deal with doubt. We got to overcome doubt. We got to break doubt in our lives. Isaiah 40 verse 1 says, and he opens the chapter with the following. He says, comfort, yes, comfort my people. So today I want to comfort you with the promises of God, knowing that doubt will not restrict you of moving forward into the blessings that God has if you put your faith and trust in God. Again, as I said, if you look over your shoulder just to see how God has helped you through the past, so God will take you into the blessings that he has in store for you. You see, the prophet of old is wanting Israel to turn back to God, revealing that God alone will rescue them from captivity of the enemy. Now, the enemy wants to take you captive. Where does he start? Within your mind. What does he do? He says, well, God can't help you in this situation. Well, there is not a problem too big for God not to work and do a work on your behalf. You see, in order for them to find their freedom and their deliverance, they need to return to God as their only God and reject the idols of idolatry that pull them into a place of slavery. We still see that today. We see how men are looking to men to solve the problems that they find themselves in. Again, yes, there are people that can help us. Yes, people that can give us guidance. But the greatest comforter, the one that can give us the greatest guidance that is needed in the world is God. That is why he said, I give to you Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit will now become your comforter. Holy Spirit will become your counselor. Holy Spirit will begin to lead you into the places that he has prepared for you. Sin will always enslave one, binding one with strong chains of addictions by locking one into a prison of doubt. I want you to break out of your prison of doubt. Now, Thomas, we know his name, and yes, he's called Thomas the Doubter. A disciple of Jesus was such a man that doubted. He walked with Jesus, heard the messages of Jesus and the miracles Jesus performed, but doubt restricted his belief in that Jesus was able to be resurrected from the dead. He said, no, this is impossible. No man could suffer such amount of suffering upon the cross, being put into the grave and then being resurrected. No, unless I see him, unless I touch him, unless I put my fingers into the holes where they nailed him to the cross, my hand into his side, I will not believe. He was a doubter. When doubt takes control of one's life, it becomes so difficult. It becomes a difficult spirit to break and to overcome. Now, Thomas broke the spirit of doubt through what? Repenting of his lack of faith when he encountered Jesus. And Jesus said this to him. Listen to what it says, and I want those words to echo again into your life. Stop your doubting and believe. Come on, some of us need to stop our doubting and we need to begin to believe. Listen to the reply of Thomas. He says, my Lord and my God. Go and read that in John chapter 20, verse 27 through to 28. My Lord and my God. He fell on his knees there before Jesus. He repented. You see, you cannot break a spirit of doubt until you identify the area of doubting. Where have you opened up the door for doubt to enter in? Thomas' doubt focus was on the earthly kingdom and not on the heavenly kingdom. Again, he was looking to Jesus to become their deliverer from the Roman government, and yet he thought Jesus failed, but he did not fail, because he had a greater work in mind for us, and that is his kingdom that is to come. So come on, I want you to deal with your doubt today, overcome it, break it, and break open the doors of doubt and enter into faith of believing that what Jesus did for you on the cross.